Hello Sagittarius, thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the supportive oracle cards, I'm going to use the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Randy Valentine. I already shuffled, so we're going to go ahead. What do we got going on here? You have the Death card at the bottom here. Something is going through a major change. Alright, let's see how so you got the Death card at the bottom, so something is definitely going through a major change here. And I feel like there's a conglomerate of what you're going through. You've got the Eight of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups as you're coming in. Well, the first half, they're telling me you're not going to see this coming. So there's a situation going on here. The first part that comes in is the Queen of Cups. I feel like that's what we have to start with. There's a situation that you're very happy with and you very much love the situation. Between you and the environment, there's the Ten of Pentacles. This is a very stable, secure, it's like warm home. Feels very good to be there, very safe, very happy, very included. Very good. It's just feeling safe and wanted. I feel like that's the situation you're dealing with as we go into this situation. Now, something comes your way. This situation you feel very safe and wanted, connected with Sagittarius. All of a sudden you have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, and the meditation brings answers. Now, I'm getting this. When you get this information, it's not an abrupt ending, but it's pretty close to it. Because you have, this is where the Eight of Pentacles comes in. It's almost there, almost finished, not quite there. A couple of things left to still cinch up before the end is here. And I feel like this is coupled with the Queen of Cups because you love this situation. And I feel like it's not really, like it's bleeding into the Nine of Swords. You're not really happy about this. And if you knew what was happening beforehand, or if there was something you could have done or could do to change it, you would do that. But it's not really in your hands, I'm getting at this point. Now, again, this kind of comes forward where, like, I feel like the Three of Swords with the meditation brings answers is like you're left with questions. You don't understand how this even got to this point. You were so happy, felt so secure and safe and wanted, and you were just, it was so perfect that you didn't see this Three of Swords coming, and you're left with these questions like, how did this happen? This just seemed like it came out of nowhere. And everything seems to be changing so fast. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's just like, whatever, if it's the situation itself or if it's a person, whichever it may be, just stage left, just leaving. Just seems to be walking right out of the situation. Something is leaving the situation. Especially with the Death card at the bottom here, something ended. And it's just, while the whole situation itself may not be over, a piece of it left, I'd say quite abruptly. And while it's like whatever's left is on life support at this point. It's just finishing it off. This is also seeming to be when this person or the situation walked out. That's when you got this Three of Swords and questions. Like, you don't understand how this even happened. You didn't see it happening. You didn't know that was a possibility. It just all seemed to happen at once. You're not happy about it. It's only got a little ways to go before it's completely finished, and you're not happy about it. You're just really not. Now, where we're going next here is the Strength card, and it's actually a skew on its side here. This is in the environment. I feel like this is people trying to deal with this situation. Even though it wasn't a complete shock, it was close enough to where people are just kind of one foot in front of the other, just trying to handle it as they go. Again, this is kind of on its side. So I feel like some people are stumbling. Some people are going through it fairly well. It's just taking some time to get there. And it's moving forward to this spot of the Three of Pentacles, and I feel like people are learning the truth behind the situation. I feel like people are learning like why the Three of Swords happened to begin with, and they're seeing a lot more of the situation that they didn't know prior to this. So I feel like they're learning about a lot about it. Excuse me. Now, I feel like there might be some worries about the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of love in this situation. Like I'm getting like with this situation, the comfort and joy you felt there, feeling secure and safe. I feel like the relationships that were a part of that are still secure. And you don't need to worry about those relationships. So if you had established relationships as a part of this, I don't feel like they're being damaged or threatened in any sense. Especially when I feel this energy kind of coming towards you, I feel like you might be working in conjunction with this energy trying to get through this whole situation yourself. It's like you're all in the same boat. But they're saying if you're worried people are going to fall out of your life or drop out of your life because of this, not to worry, things are fine. There's a lot of strength here. You're going to be okay. They're going to be okay too. On your side, I'm getting the Temperance with not the right time. Now, what I'm getting with this is like, I feel like some of this is really upsetting you. I feel like you're hearing some things that you don't like. You're very upset about this situation falling apart anyway. And then when you're hearing about things that could have been done to avert it, you're not... I don't know if you're really taking it well. I feel like you're purposely holding back. And you're just trying to stomach it or swallow it or choke it down a little bit. The reason you're doing that is because of the people here in the environment that you care about. You don't want to make this worse for them. So I feel like you're just trying to... Like the Temperance card is you're trying to just kind of be okay with what's happening here. But not the right time here. You just don't think this is a good time for you to say what you're thinking, because I honestly feel the reason is you're ready to blow up about it because you're very upset about it. And I feel like you're looking at it like, I don't want to make this worse for everybody. It's not going to help me, and it's certainly not going to help anybody else if I just kind of blow my top about it. So I'm just going to choke it down. I'm going to hold it back, and I'll find another way to deal with it. But when we come to the end of this, and I feel like you're learning more stuff about what was going on, what caused the situation to end up in heartbreak, you're not happy. And it's really upsetting to you. And this is very... Like, I feel like as a Sagittarian coming in to this... I'm not a Sagittarian, but as if you're a Sagittarian watching this, you're just trying to hold it together. You just don't want to make the situation worse. And... just like looking back and being like, you know what, I really, really loved this situation. I just wish I knew these things. If I did, this would have gone differently. This would have gone a lot differently. As we're leaving this, I'm getting like, it's all about figuring out what happened. Because I feel like people are learning what really happened behind the scenes. What really happened that they didn't know about. And I feel like you're just kind of absorbing that too. You're not happy about it, but you're just like, you don't want to make a situation worse. And as we're leaving this, I'm still feeling you're holding that back. I guess it's up to you if you're going to share that at any point. But at this point, it's too energized. You're too angry. And you're just like, I'm not going to make the situation worse. I refuse to. And you're moving on. That's honestly how this ends. We good? Okay. I don't know, I guess I was looking for something else, more of a positive spin to it. But they're telling me you're holding this, going out of this, until it's diffused enough to where other people aren't as upset. I don't feel like you're going to share how you feel. And when it's diffused enough, you might not want to after that, because maybe it's going to diffuse for you too. But as long as everybody else is still kind of upset, you're just trying to help the situation move on. You just want it to heal. That's why you're not. You're not going to until other people, or at least the majority, have calmed down. And then even after that, you don't want to revitalize it, so you still may not say how you feel. Okay. I think that's what we got here. Okay. I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.